In 2018, a man named Derek Miller moved into a small wooden cabin deep in the forests of Oregon. He wanted peace. He wanted to escape the noise of the city. But what he found was silence that watched him back. The footage you're about to hear was recovered by the Oregon State Police 3 months after Derek disappeared. Some people believe it's fake. Others say it's the most disturbing evidence ever recorded in those woods. You decide. When Derek first arrived, he seemed happy. His camera recordings show him walking around the small cabin, smiling and joking to himself. "All right," he says, "this is it. My new home, middle of nowhere. Perfect for writing, or going crazy, I guess." The camera shakes slightly as he laughs, showing the old wooden walls, the broken shutters, and the heavy fog that wraps around the trees like smoke. Inside the cabin, everything feels frozen in time. Dust covers the furniture, and the air is thick and heavy. The only sound is the slow ticking of an old clock. That first night, Derek wrote in his journal, "Quiet, too quiet. It's like the forest is holding its breath." But the quiet didn't last. On the second night, at exactly 2:13 a.m., a strange thumping sound woke him up. The footage shows him grabbing his camera and whispering, "Hello? Anyone out there?" The front door creaked open slowly, even though the air outside was completely still. He stepped into the cold night, his flashlight cutting through the fog. Nothing. No wind, no animals. Just the sound of the forest breathing. When Derek turned back toward the cabin, he froze. There was a shadow in the window, a human-shaped figure standing perfectly still behind the glass. But when he ran back inside, there was no one there. The next morning, he searched the backyard and found something strange. A small metal trap door, half buried under dirt and leaves. He forced it open, and a wave of freezing air hit him. Inside, a narrow staircase led underground. Derek hesitated, then slowly descended, the flashlight shaking in his hand. At the bottom was a small concrete room. The walls were covered in black handprints and strange writing, words that looked scratched into the surface. The largest one read, "The forest feeds itself." In the corner, he found an old notebook, soaked and nearly destroyed. Most of the pages were unreadable, but one sentence stood out clearly. "If you hear it whisper your name, never answer." Right then, a whisper echoed from upstairs, soft, distant, and unmistakably calling his name. Derek. He dropped the camera. The video cut to black. When the next recording started, Derek's voice was trembling. He said, "Something's out there. I set up the camera for tonight. If I don't wake up, you'll see what I mean." He placed the camera on a shelf, pointing it at his bed. Hours of footage pass quietly. Then the timestamp reaches 3:07 a.m. The bedroom door opens, slowly. Something tall and thin steps inside, its movements jerky, unnatural. Its head tilts sharply toward the camera, as if it can see us watching. Then it begins to move toward Derek's bed. It stops, waits, and crawls onto the ceiling. A loud static fills the recording. The frame freezes on Derek's face. His eyes are open, staring straight ahead, completely still. Then the video cuts out. 3 months later, hikers reported a strange smell near the cabin. Police arrived, but Derek was never found. Only his camera was sitting on the table, still recording. The final clip shows the empty room, the bed neatly made, sunlight pouring through the window. But if you look closely, you can see a faint reflection in the glass. Someone standing behind the camera. Then a whisper, barely audible, almost too quiet to notice. Now you've seen it too. The screen fades to black. Text appears slowly. Based on a true story, and then silence.